Two very deep teams, great benches. Brent, talk about the mindset and the difference there between starting and coming off the bench.
You can assess, Kevin, throughout the first quarter, or when it is that your time to check in the second quarter, is about the rhythm of the game. What are we doing well? So when I go in, how much more can I enhance the advantage we have there? Or let's say it's a game where we're getting killed in transition. The most important thing I can do is communicate that message to the team. When we start that 4 or 5 minute stretch, let's focus on these two things to get ourselves back and righted for the rest of the night.
Oh, that's excellent. The 11-footer. Here's Jordan. Pass to Durant. Another shot. Goes up again. Jordan's shot is off.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Leonard, no luck.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Outside Irving. Over Beverly. And the Nets miss again. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Chandler. Outside, George. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lob pass to George. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Leonard. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Leonard inside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Harris looking it over. Irving with the ball. Pass to Jordan. Goes back up. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Shots good by Williams.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Well, last season, for sure, Greg, a bit of a journey for DeAndre Jordan as he went from the Mavericks to the Knicks before his free agency. Now he is a part of Brooklyn.
And both KD and Kyrie took pay cuts to get Jordan on board. Still a factor with his size and defense despite a lackluster year in 2019. Nets are hoping he can find his magic and be a force once again.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to LeVert. Here's Dinwiddie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
.119 left in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. In the corner, Harrell with it. Leonard attacking. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Clippers leading by 7. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Here's how. And it's good off the back rim and in.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Brooklyn trails by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's hauled in by Beverly. Outside Williams. It could go. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Well, Brent, you look at the explosive numbers George has put up. A lot of it has to do with how he runs the pick and roll.
Incredible at his size and his ability to read the defenses in pick and roll situation. Anytime there's a defender that decides to go under on Paul George from the perimeter, he can let that thing rip from the three-point line. Last year, I think you saw him with the most poise that he's ever played with in his career. I expect that to continue.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, "I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again." Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after a little bit.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Green. Teardrop shot. No good on the shot. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Durant in the corner. Off target from outside. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Shamet. Outside, Green. Now Shamet. To the paint. 5 to shoot.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
And the rejection by Zubats. Now the Clippers moving it up. Back to Harkless. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he can't hit the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
George looking around. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's KD.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score. I think there's just been a lot of respect for the approach of Kevin Durant over the course of the past couple of seasons, especially with the Warriors, wanting to be a better defender, better rebounder, better rim protector. Of course, we think of scoring first, but man, the defensive end and what he's done to take some pride on that end has been impressive.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Irving. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And that one, good. Durant's got 5 points so far. And with Durant, the non-scoring aspects of his game almost get forgotten.
Well, Kevin has put up 5 or 6 assists a game over the last couple seasons.
Ooh!
Okay.
That's how you attack. Wow.
Hey, Kevin, can you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Brooklyn trails by 8. Harris drives in. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Yep, that one goes. KD's got 9 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Over in the corner, Zubats. Los Angeles with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Chandler. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here is Irving. Irving double team. Stolen by George. Over Harris. Off the left rim and out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off him.
And stolen by Harris. Irving for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers ahead. Up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after half. Time to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Back to Harkless. Now here's Green. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Chandler. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Bucket is good.
A good job by Wilson right there to recognize his teammate was open and just simply gave it up.
Good on the triple.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 12.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Both teams deciding to change it up. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Jumps up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
And even though he's been nagged by injury for a few years, Brent, Kawhi is still a top two-way threat when he's healthy.
Well, the fact that Kawhi Leonard could move on from San Antonio, get to that Toronto team that needed just an extra push to do something in the Eastern Conference, especially with the absence of LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard absolutely dominated last year's playoffs and took Toronto to a championship. And now, for the first time, he's had the choice to continue his career somewhere. He's going to do that back home in Los Angeles for the Clippers.
Pass to Kuruc. Good, nice job down low. Kuruc has got his first 2 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Outside Robinson. Back to Harrell. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 6 points from Montrezl Harrell.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact, Kevin.
Stolen by Robinson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen by Durant.
Well, he just threw that pass up for grabs. I mean, and that's never a good idea. He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
Brent, offensive versatility all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Outside Leonard. Over Durant. And the Clippers miss again. Brooklyn trails by 11. Pass to Dinwiddie. Prince outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Leonard. In the corner, Harrell with it. Back to Leonard. There's the three. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. For Brooklyn, they have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. First free throw is good. The Nets making a switch here. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Over to the wing. Pass to Robinson. And Leonard has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 17 now.
Oh, no. Just don't let him get his feet set. Leonard has become a deadeye on the catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Chandler. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Nets, trailing by 10. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target. Clippers leading by 10. Here's Leonard. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Now, being aggressive in the painted area, you love the attacking element that Kawhi Leonard brings to the game.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. To the middle. Williams with the steal. Here's Leonard. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And the basket by Harris.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Leonard looking over the floor. Fades. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
The rebound by the Nets. It's Prince on the wing for the three. Rebound by Harrell.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Leonard, no luck.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And Chandler, here we go. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The first free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Clippers leading by 10. Here's George. Shoots over KD. And it's George missing. Here's Allen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Creating for others, that's when Kevin Durant just takes it to another level. He's such a great scorer, but working within the framework of the team that time.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And then Durant with the dunk.
No better way to fire up your teammates. Durant showing good athleticism on the Monster Jam.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. On defense, Brooklyn. 8-point game. Leonard, no luck. Outside Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Williams can't get it to go.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Irving for 3. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Stolen by Beverly. Williams with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Beverly. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Brooklyn trails by 8. Here's Irving. And that one, good.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard inside. Pass to George. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Wide open. It's hauled in by Harris.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Outside, George. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Back to Harrell. Pass to George. Again, the Clippers.
And Paul George in the mid-range area, just dominating that possession.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean,